Welcome to English Coffee Break. I'm Naomi, and it is so lovely to have you here with us today.
And I'm Mr. Q, and I think I need about 3 more of those lattes, Naomi. My brain is still in sleep mode today.
Oh no, Q. You look a little bit stressed. Did you have a busy morning? You're usually the one jumping around the studio.
I did. Well, I didn't plan to be busy, but then my neighbor knocked on my door at 7 a.m. asking if I could help him move his giant, heavy sofa. And then my sister called to ask if I could watch her 2 very loud dogs this weekend. And, well, I said yes to everyone.
A sofa at 7 a.m.? Q, you usually don't even know your own name until 9 a.m. Why did you say yes?
I don't know. I felt that heavy feeling in my chest. If I say no, I feel like I'm being mean. I feel like a bad friend. I feel so much guilt, Naomi.
Oh, I know that feeling very well. Guilt is like carrying an invisible backpack full of stones, isn't it? You want to be helpful, but your own cup is running dry.
Exactly. My cup is empty, Naomi. There is no coffee left for me.
Well, that is actually perfect because it brings us right to our topic for today. We are talking about how to say no without feeling like a bad person.
That sounds like a dream. But before we get into the how, I should probably remind everyone that today's episode is a level A2 conversation.
Yes, so if you are a beginner, don't worry. We are going to speak clearly and repeat the important parts. The most important rule here is just relax. Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just listen to the rhythm of our voices. Think of this as a relaxing break with 2 friends.
Ah, I feel more relaxed already. And hey, while we're all sitting here together, we have a tiny favor to ask. If you find our show helpful, please hit the subscribe or follow button. It's a small click for you, but it's a huge yes for us.
And we have a question for you to answer in the comments. What is the hardest thing for you to say no to? Is it extra work, or is it a friend asking for a favor? We can't wait to read your stories. So cute. Back to that heavy sofa. I think I know why you said yes. You didn't want to let your neighbor down.
Exactly, Naomi. To let someone down. That is a great phrase. It's that fear of disappointing people, right? I felt like if I said, no, I'm too tired, my neighbor would think I'm lazy.
I understand. But Q, you need to remember the broken tap metaphor. If you are a tap that never closes, you'll eventually run out of water. And when you are exhausted, you aren't actually helping anyone. You're just a tired helper.
A tired helper. Yeah, that was me this morning. I almost dropped the sofa on his foot.
See? That is exactly what happened to a friend of mine, Sarah. She owns a small bakery. She is the kindest person, but she can never say no.
Oh, a baker. I bet everyone asks her for free cookies.
All the time. Last month, a local school asked her to bake 50 strawberry cakes for a charity fair for free. Sarah was already working 12 hours a day, but she felt that guilt. She thought, if I say no, I'm a bad person.
50 cakes? Alone? That's impossible. Did she do it?
She tried. She stayed up for 2 days, no sleep. She was crying in her kitchen at 3 a.m. because she was so exhausted. And because she was rushing, she made a huge mistake. She used salt instead of sugar for half of them, and she burned the rest.
Oh no! So the school got salty burned cakes?
Exactly. The school was disappointed, the parents were upset, and Sarah was heartbroken. She wanted to be a hero, but because she didn't say no, she actually let them down more than if she had just been honest from the start.
Wow, so her yes actually caused more trouble. That makes so much sense. If she said, I'm afraid I can't do 50, but I can give you 10 perfect ones. Everyone would be happy.
Precisely. That is the power of a healthy no. It protects your quality and it protects your heart.
Okay, I'm starting to see it now. Sarah's burned cakes are like my moving the sofa while sleepy situation. It's better to say no than to do a bad job.
Exactly. But I know your brain freezes when people ask you for favors. You need a buffer.
A buffer? That sounds like a technical word. What does it mean for a yes man like me?
A buffer is just a safety space. It's a little bit of time between the question and your answer. Instead of saying yes immediately, try this phrase. Let me check my calendar and get back to you.
Let me check my calendar. I love that. Even if my calendar is just me sitting on my sofa watching a movie, it gives me time to breathe.
Exactly. It gives your brain 24 hours to think. Then you can send a message later and say the magic words, "I am afraid I can't."
I'm afraid I can't. It feels so much softer than just a loud no. It's like a warm hug, but with a boundary.
That felt like a very good talk, Q. My heart feels a little lighter now that we've talked it out. How about yours?
Honestly, I feel like I just took off a heavy coat. I'm ready to protect my coffee cup now. But Naomi, before I go home and say no to my neighbor's next project, I want to make sure I remember those great words we used. My brain is a bit, what was the word? Not just tired, but
You mean exhausted?
yes, exhausted. That's our first one, right? It's like when my phone battery is at 1%. I'm not just tired, I'm exhausted.
Exactly. And it's that exhausted feeling that makes us make mistakes, like Sarah and her salty cakes. She didn't want to let the school down, but she ended up doing it anyway because she was too tired.
Oh, I see what you did there. Let someone down. That's the second one. It's that fear of making people sad or disappointed. I don't want to let my sister down, so I say yes to her dogs.
Right. And why do we feel that way? Because of the G word we talked about.
Guilt. I'm writing that down. Guilt is that heavy, itchy feeling in your stomach. I feel guilty when I think I'm being a bad friend.
It's a powerful feeling, but remember, to stop that guilt, you just need to give yourself a little buffer.
Ah, the buffer. I love this word. It's like a timeout for my brain. Instead of a fast yes, I create a buffer by saying, let me check my calendar. It gives me space to breathe.
Perfect. And once you've used that buffer to think, you can use our final magic phrase to stay polite. Do you remember it?
I do. I'm afraid I can't. It's so much better than a cold no. It sounds like I want to help, but I'm protecting my cup. Like, I'm afraid I can't help with the sofa. I need to sleep.
See, you've got them all. Exhausted, let someone down, guilt, buffer, and I'm afraid I can't. You're a natural, Q.
And to you listening at home, you are a natural too. Learning to say no is hard in your own language, and it's even harder in English. But you're doing it.
You really are. Just by spending this micro coffee break with us, you are filling your own cup with confidence.
So here is your micro action for the week. The next time someone asks you for a favor, don't say yes immediately. Just say, let me check and get back to you. Use that buffer.
Give yourself permission to rest. You deserve it. Well, my cup is finally empty, and I think I hear my bed calling my name.
Go get some rest. Take care of yourselves, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode of English Coffee Break.
Bye-bye. Happy resting.